guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is ASME B16.5 Flange marking inspection. This topic is very important and interesting subject. Those people are engaged in oil and gas industry or any refinery industry, or those are working as a procurement engineer or procurement inspector. So this is the very important subject when the flange at the delivery to site or in the production area before you do the final inspection. This marking inspection you should check as per the B16.5 requirement. So this is one screenshot is there. Just I'll go one by one explanation from the next page. Before I start this video, just I want to say I am Ananta Goin with diploma in mechanical engineer with 15 year experience in Gulf and India. So this is my channel link you see here. You should go this channel and subscribe my channel, then you can get the all notification of my video at the beginning, means at the first you can get all notification. So let's start my video. So the things is, you should understand from the beginning to end. Don't skip this video, this is very important, so you can get a good knowledge of flange marking. So marking means stamp, you can say on the flange according to the requirement of the B16.5. so you should marking on the flanges, you should check ASME B16.5 requirement. So marking hard punches is there, you should do by hard punches the marking on the flanges. Pipe flange and flange fitting, this is the ASME B16.5. This is the standard. So this standard must include, what is the requirement, must include the size of the flanges. So in the flange marking, this is the mandatory requirement as per B16.5. One is size of the flange, second is flange rating classes, third is the symbol B16 or B16.5, that is B16.5 is the specification, material specification and the manufacturer's name. So this is the mandatory requirement as per B16.5. So you should understand now what is ASME B16.5 and marking what is the requirement as per B16.5. So now we will go the direct marking on the flanges. You see here, I clearly given example from one flanges. You see here, first is PO order number. If you see in the flanges is like that, 190088, just given one example, that is PO order number. PO order number is very much required, but it is not mandatory as per the B16.5, but it is very much required when you are product flanges. So I will give the clear explanation why PO number is required in the next page. Second is line item country. You see line item, this is 1.03 and this is the country. So you understand PO order number, this is the line item country. So line item from where you can find out? From PO you can find out the line item. 3 is, you see 3 is this is mentioned BLA per F 8 inch, means that this is the blind flanges and this is the raised place. That is why it is mentioned BLA by F. And 4 is ASME B16.5, this is the material specification. And the 5 is, this is the class 600, this is the pressure class rating. So this is the class 600. And in A105N, this is called the normalized steel, this is A105N, the material grade. And the NACE, this is the NACE material, that's why I mentioned the NACE MR0175, this is the NACE material. So this is things you should mention for the clear understanding. When any customer receiving the material, they should know each things, what is the flange specification. MTUT means, you see MTUT means the NDT tested, means this flange is NDT tested. So how you can find out the NDT tested? You can find out all this in material certificate, means MTC. In MTC you can see the NDT report. H means the heat number. Heat number is 4481, this is the heat number. So You understand PO order number, line item 4, material specification, material grade, next material, heat number, NDT tested, and pressure class. So these are all these things is required in the flanges marking. And the last is the trademark. Trademark is the manufacturer mark. It should be there for the as per the mandatory requirement. Now I will go each PO order number why required, line item country, what is this? So you see here the PO order number 190088. This is not a mandatory as per B16.5, but why need PO number in the flanges? As manufacturer, if you see the manufacturer is producing many flanges for different customers. So you see there are so many flanges are producing in the manufacturer premises for the different customer. So there should be so many POs in the manufacturer premises. As the same case for client, there are many POs ordered. So you order also many POs for the different of manufacturer. In that case, if there is any identification, this is very good for us. So that's why we need this PO generated after order is completed, after order is finalized. So at the delivery time, it is easy to identify flange manufacturer and their description of the material. So that's why P order number is required. Second is line item country. Line item, this means as per PO there is, you can see so many line items is here. Line items is nothing is there. This is the serial number you can see. Each serial number have their material description. Why we need the so many line item? Because maybe you see some material have their description is different as per the client requirement. So that's why each in PO you can see there is so many line item. So what will happen in the meantime, if you see when your project is middle stage, some material is required. So it is very important which line item, if you know, then you just order that line item, so it will deliver. So it is very easy to find out which line item it is and country is punches there. So line item country. Third is the blind raised face flanges size. Which type of flange it is mentioned. So it is good way to punches there the blind raised face flanges if it is mentioned. So you understand this is the blind flange. You see you are visually you can see this is the blind flanges raised face. But also if it is punches, this is very clear for us. And the size means size of the flanges. What is the size of the flanges? This punch is required mandatory as per ASME B16.5. 4 is the material specification. It's clearly mentioned ASME B16.5. So material specification you should write, you should mention in the flanges marking ASME B16.5. Now 5 is fitting pressure class. Class 600 means it is fitting pressure class, you should understand. This is the fitting pressure class as per ASME B16.5. 6 means material grade. If you see NA105N, it means the N means this is the normalized steel, and the ASME B16.5 flange material group. This is the NA105N. It's ASME B16.5. If you see the flange material group, then you can see the A105N is there. So this is the material grade. 7 is material has been produced as per NES specification. So if the material is produced as per NES requirement, so definitely there should be written in the flanges marking, that is MR0175 NSE NES. Material has been tested NDT MTUT as per specification. So material, if you see the material has been tested, if you see in the flanges it is mentioned the MTUT means that material has been tested NDT. And the 9 is the heat number need to be punched as per B16.5. This is very important. The heat number is mandatory requirement. You should be marked on this flanges. The heat number need to be punched. And the last is that 10 is trademark. Trademark punches are there. This is mandatory. If you see the trademark is not there, it is not acceptable. Trademark should be there. Means this is the manufacturer punches. manufacturer symbol, you can say. So this is the mandatory requirement as per ASME B16.5. So you understand all this requirement, why and what is this, the clear explanation is there. So I think you understand the full video. Still, those people are not subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel to get the regular updates of this type of video. So thanks a lot for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe my channel to get the regular update. Thanks a lot and take care.